possession of various illegal substances, high off prescribed medicines. I'm good for a minute, then it's back to remembering real clear. 1080 high definition. If you see me sitting, looking frostbitten, that's just me reminiscing on the good times that I've lost with them. This ain't a sad song of sorrow, that's just what happens when I'm living. It makes no difference, cause something's still missing. Nowhere in comparison to being subjected to machete appearance, but they don't give a fuck about us. Pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste. I'm pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste. The head and scare them, cause it's chopping off the head of the snake from the chimera. It's okay, most unaware of the fear brung from the government's tongue to keep you at bay. Aligned with the wrong and never the right is not the way. Spear chucking motherfuckers, we be throwing boomerangs. Excuse my language, cause my lyrics is something of a deranged with. Suffering with the pain is dangerous. I found if I illuminated my brain was positive, a spark lit the flame and ignited a dominant perception over my conscience. I try not to be lost in lucid dream, cause the ultimate cost is losing me. Pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste. I'm pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste.
These things that are wasted don't look too great, so I'm urged to make a change, escape from the human race and forget about all the fakes. Embrace my thought and do what it takes, not waste a moment on time in despair. With a clear mind, I find a rhyme, run with no care for your reaction. Prepare for the worst, pop another relaxing, cause this diverse universe be fucking with my nerves. These cold lines come from the chamber, with no mind filled with hate, proclaim sinners. Ain't no saints, just some broke winners, dwelling in a dark row, no signs of giving up. KDX don't give a fuck, bitch, try your luck. You might get rough for just $1, but hey, at least we got paid. Maybe someday we'll make a rain too, then we do with the pain, consume the vast hate.
Pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste. I'm pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste.
I step out the shadows, it's how I travel around, trying to unravel the gravel pit of the underground. Yo, this is what thunder sounds like. I look to the sky and I wonder about life. While I be high, pour out a little liquor and look up to the night sky, frozen in fire and ice, entombed in a timeline of empires and first strikes, encounters with the third kind. My mind in word form, a 100-year storm, pitch black, my terror is airborne, consumed by vast tape. I castrate my enemies at a fucking fast pace, pacing back and forth in a dark place.
Pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste. I'm pacing back and forth in a dark place, racing towards the opposite of heartache. I find myself consumed by vast hate, in a last ditch effort to remove what waste.